Welcome to the most unbelievable show from coast to coast and around the world. It's Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Tonight on Ripley's. When Jason Lee strapped wheels to his snowboard, he invented the ultimate extreme toy.
The nice thing is that with the boards, you can ride anywhere you want.
Now Jason's pushing it, trying to stick a 360-degree flip over a pit of angry gators.
When something hits the water, they attack it and eat it.
This guy never liked his looks, so he spent 9 years and $50,000 all to look bad. From permanent makeup and implants to the king of pop's own socks, even Michael Jackson's funky French bathtub. Only Ripley's reveals one man's obsession to become a king of pop clone.
I am really more happy now with the way I am looking now.
The stage is set at the Ripley's Arena, where two men will try to gorge their way into hot dog history without heaving. Don't miss their fight to put away the food.
On tonight's Ripley's Challenge.
Plus, can this gum-chopping granny blow a bubble bigger than her head? By using her nose? And meet the lucky dog dancing the Texas two-step with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders as Ripley's search for America's most unbelievable animal lands in the Lone Star State. Only on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Welcome to Ripley's. Every object in this warehouse represents another unbelievable story. Like this. This is a mountain board, a snowboard with wheels. Its biggest advantage? No snow is needed to do something that we call the Ripley's Extreme.
Jason Lee is known for inventing the off-road skateboard known as the mountain board. And he is a 4-time world champion, performing some of the sport's most difficult feats. But none as dangerous as today's. Because, believe it or not only is Jason attempting a potentially crippling 29-foot backflip in hopes of breaking a long-distance record, he's raising the stakes by trying to jump over a pit of ravenous gators. Jason discovered the thrill of extreme sports at an early age.
I'm from Colorado Springs, grew up skiing a lot as a kid, I've always been into sports.
As he grew older, Jason developed a passion for snowboarding. But the winters weren't long enough for him. So in 1993, he and a friend invented the mountain board, allowing them to hit the slopes even in the off-season.
We're avid snowboarders and we wanted to make something to where we can continue carving throughout the year.
After designing the off-road board on paper, Jason began building prototypes until he finally created one that met all his requirements. Today, he's manufacturing state-of-the-art mountain boards that can handle the most extreme conditions.
It's got independent suspension systems on it, with plastic parts and aluminum parts. Well, the nice thing is that with the boards, you can ride anywhere you want, so the whole planet is really open.
It wasn't long before other extreme athletes caught on to mountain boarding. Competitions were soon popping up all over the world. As a pioneer in the sport, Jason dominated the freestyle event, winning the national championship 4 years in a row, even teaching his 2 young daughters how to shred on a mountain board. But even with all of his past achievements, this thrill seeker wants to try to break a world record under the most dangerous conditions, flipping over a gator-infested pit. Carefully assembled by his crew, this mobile mountain should launch Jason over the gators. But there's no guarantee.
This particular setup is, not only is it tricky because of what we're jumping over, but because we have a short run-in, we have a tree, we have a short rollout.
He'll make his approach from this 49-foot-long slope, attempt a backflip, and then land over 25 feet away from his takeoff ramp. Jason knows that if he loses his concentration, even for a split second, he'll find himself surrounded by 500-pound gators. A situation alligator wrangler Jay Young knows could lead to disaster.
If he jumps and misses and falls in the pit, good chance the alligators are just going to attack, because that's what they do when something hits the water. They attack it and eat it.
Jason decides to make a standard practice jump to get a feel for the ramps before going for the backflip. This brave mountain boarder catches air and hits his landing ramp. But Jason needs to go faster to perform the backflip, or he won't clear the gator gap. Jason fine-tunes his board by pumping up his tires and adding more air. This makes the tires harder, allowing the board to pick up even more speed on the ramp.
Go a little faster now. More air in there.
With paramedics standing by, Jason prepares to roll and go for the record.
I really have to press down on the board as I roll down the ramp just to get as much possible speed.
Pausing to focus on the jump, Jason launches down the ramp. Pulling back hard, he hits the backflip and unbelievably sticks his landing.
29 foot, 3 inches.
In this Ripley's replay, you can see Jason launch himself 16 feet into the air and execute a perfect backflip. Sticking his landing, Jason blows past the old distance record by 6 inches, easily avoiding the pit of vicious gators beneath him.
That was a little scarier than I thought, and I wasn't sure if I was going to go far enough, but definitely did it.
At 29 feet 3 inches, Jason Lee sets a new Ripley's world record for the longest mountain board backflip ever.
All right.
Mountain boarding is gaining popularity and is expected to explode over the next decade. Now, Christopher Columbus sailed across the Atlantic Ocean in a historic 71 days. Seb Clover made the voyage in an unbelievable 25 days. And because he did it all alone and before he's even old enough to have a driver's license, Seb earned the coveted title of being a Ripley's kid.
Seb Clover loves the sea, whether he's taking a walk to take in some fresh ocean air or just hanging around. Seb spends almost all of his time aboard his boat. And believe it or not, at just 15, Seb is attempting to become the youngest person to sail 2,700 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Alone.
The appeal of sailing, I guess it's just a challenge. It's always new every time.
Seb was born with the blood of a seaman, always accompanying his sailing instructor father on trips near and around their home on the Isle of Wight.
Seb has been sailing since he was an embryo. Seb has always sailed, and he's always been pretty good at it as well.
By the age of 11, this young captain of his own destiny had already completed a challenging solo sail when his mother dared him to undertake the ultimate challenge, crossing the entire Atlantic Ocean alone.
Previously, the youngest person to sail across the Atlantic single-handed was 17. But I decided I was going to do it at 15 and set a new world record.
Seb meticulously begins preparing to conquer one of the largest bodies of water in the world. He gives up weekends, holidays, and any spare moment during the week to train, learning things like troubleshooting potential problems and swimming to build his physical strength. But even with all of his preparations and precautions, taking on the ocean alone has inherent dangers.
Vessels go missing, people go missing in the middle of oceans. So it's a scary place to be.
Seb gets set to begin his journey in the Canary Islands off the northwest coast of Africa, with the finish line 2,700 miles away in English Harbor, Antigua. A distance that Seb should be able to complete in 27 days if conditions are ideal. Seb will undertake the monstrous task in his own 32-foot boat. Seb's father will be racing him in a separate yacht. Both have a camera on deck to document their ambitious expedition. 2 weeks into the journey, and Seb's dad is pulled 30 miles ahead. Alone, Seb gets his first real scare when he discovers he's surrounded by a pod of killer whales. A dramatic moment he captures on his video.
They keep you on your toes because, you know, you hear loads of stories and you know that whales don't have any problems with sinking big boats and everything.
600 miles later, the whales still won't go away. Seb gets even more concerned, but little does he realize that the whales will be the least of his problems. Suddenly, the bolt connecting the mast support wire to the deck snaps in half. If the breakdown isn't fixed quickly, the entire mast could collapse, truly leaving Seb stranded alone in the middle of the ocean, without enough fuel to get back to shore.
The following morning, I rang him on the satellite phone.
Reflection, reflection, reflection.
The message that I got from the satellite phone was, the subscriber that you are calling is unavailable. As a father, that was the scariest morning of my life.
One last try, and Seb manages to replace the bolt, rigging a sturdy repair. He's back on track. After traveling a few miles, Seb's phone service is finally working again. He eventually makes contact with his dad, ensuring his safety. But time's lost, and he falls miles behind his father. After 24 days of sailing, Seb's father, Ian, arrives safe and sound in Antigua. But there's still no sign of his one and only son. Hour after hour, Seb's father and mother anxiously search the horizon for Seb's boat. Finally, a full 24 hours later, after a 25-day voyage that could have proven disastrous for this young adventurer, Seb Clover sails into English Harbor with a hero's welcome. Incredibly, Seb has succeeded where no other 15-year-old has before, becoming the youngest person to ever sail the Atlantic alone. His mother can't hold back her emotions.
I could say that categorically, this is one of the happiest days of my life. Very, very proud. Very proud of both of them.
More Ripley's unbelievable stories next.
Still ahead, this boy and girl are just like any other 8-year-olds, except for the small fact that today is their wedding day. Plus, why's this woman got a gum wad all over her face? So she can try and blow the world's biggest bubble with her nose. Also, do these talented Texas pets have what it takes to charm the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders? Find out when we return with Ripley's search for America's most unbelievable animal. And where are you about to see hot dog history in the making?
Only on Ripley's.
Amazing stories and unbelievable people. Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Statistics show that nearly half of all marriages in America end in divorce. But in India, the divorce rate is only 2%. And many believe that the ceremony you're about to witness may be one of the reasons why.
Deep Singh is your normal 8-year-old. He's in the 2nd grade and loves playing games. His friend Geeta is also 8, and she can usually be found running around with her friends after school. But what separates Deep Singh and Geeta from other elementary school kids is that, believe it or not, today is their wedding day. In Rajasthan, a northern state of India, children have been getting married for thousands of years. Because these little boys' and girls' families belong to the Rajput sect of the Hindu religion, they believe that marriage from as young as 5 months old will ensure a healthy and happy life. But how to find just the right partner is the tough part. The tiny bride's parents turn to old friends, choosing their son because they know and trust him. Once they agree, both fathers shake hands, sealing their children's fate for eternity. Now, at only 8 years old, Deep Singh and Geeta are about to embark on their nearly lifelong journey. Without any reservations, Geeta prepares for the arrival of her husband-to-be. At the sound of the beating drum, the wedding begins. Backing out is not an option. These two elementary school kids, with their whole lives still ahead of them, will be committed for life. The priest wraps their small hands in a scarf, signifying the lifelong bond Deep Singh and Geeta now share. Being too young to read their complicated vows, friends and family look on while Deep Singh and Geeta listen to the words being read by the priest. The ceremony nears its end when the 8-year-old newlyweds take a hand-in-hand walk around the holy flame. Circling it 7 times represents the 7 promises they made to each other during their wedding, including mutual respect, trust, joy, and closeness. But instead of exchanging rings as a sign of devotion, this kid couple adorns each other in garlands. Once adults, these newlyweds will reunite for a second ceremony to bond their lifelong relationship. But until then, the tiny partners will return to their families, waiting patiently for the day when this crying bride and her beau can ride off into the sunset together. Believe it.
Ripley's Unbelievable Acts. Joy Samuels is not your average grandmother. Though she loves spending time with her family, this granny has an unusual obsession: bubble gum. But Joyce does more than just chew. Believe it or not, she blows bubbles, the biggest in the world. And she does it with her nose.
Just something about bubble gum, I just love to chew.
When Joyce was just 12 years old, she discovered her unusual talent. It was on a playground dare that Joyce took her bubble gum out of her mouth, put it over her nose, and began to blow.
My friend told me that I couldn't do it. So I said, well, I'm going to prove her wrong.
Since then, Joyce has been constantly impressing others with her nostril know-how, often using her one-of-a-kind nose novelty as a way of entertaining children. Her daughter, Christy, remembers the first time she saw her mom blow a nose bubble.
I guess I was probably about 8 or 9. And she just started putting it, shaping it around her nose.
Then my grandson, he thinks it's cool. Oh, he thinks he's got a cool grandmother.
Blown away by her bubble-building ability, Joyce's kids convinced her to try for a world record. And on her very first attempt, Joy set the first and only nose bubble world record by blowing an astounding 11-inch bubble.
Oh, it made me feel great. I was excited, you know.
Today, Joyce is hitting the local candy store for the ultimate big bubble blowout. She'll attempt to beat her previous record of 11 inches and set a new Ripley's World Record. First, Joyce stuffs her mouth with 9 pieces of double bubble gum. Then she chews and chews and chews for exactly 2 hours. This creates the perfect consistency for bubble blowing. The sugar is dissolved, the gum is sticky, and it's beginning to harden a little. Next, Joyce presses the gum to her face, allowing the sticky substance to bond itself to the skin. With the wad in place, Joyce is ready to begin blowing. Breathing in through her mouth and out into the nose bubble. Increasing in size rapidly, it's nearing 6 inches. Joyce keeps blowing and quickly gets to 10, 1 inch away from tying the record. But the bubble is unable to maintain its size and breaks. Still, Joyce isn't willing to give up so easily as she sticks the gum on her nose for attempt number 2. She's off to a great start, even reaching 8 inches. Then 10. Just a little more, and she'll have the record. At 11 inches, she officially ties her current world record. But she wants to beat it. Joyce's bubble is already massive, bigger than her head. At 13 inches, you can see clear through to her nostrils through the bubble. It is so thin right now, the slightest move could pop it. Joyce is going on 15 inches, and the bubble is nearly twice the size of her head. The crowd is wowed by how big that bubble is. Knowing the bubble is about to burst, Joyce's friend moves in to measure its size.
Yes.
And in the process of measuring it, actually pops it.
16 inches. Was that big? And the winner is...
It started with some minor plastic surgery to fix his face. Then, this patient's obsession grew out of control, facing scalpel after scalpel so he could be sculpted into Michael Jackson.
I just wanted to create myself into a new face.
Exclusive. Ripley's reveals his far-out fascination next.
We've all seen the amazing and sometimes agonizing medical procedures that people will endure for their quest for beauty. Well, wait until you see what Emmanuel de Rey-Guerin has done in his quest to look like Michael Jackson.
Wherever he goes, this guy attracts attention. From his hair to his clothes to his sparkling glove, people are convinced that they are looking at a celebrity. But this man is not the king of pop. He's the king of plastic surgery. Believe it or not, he's gone under the knife 9 times to the tune of $50,000 to transform himself into superstar Michael Jackson.
I'm the one.
30-year-old Emmanuel de Rey-Guerin grew up in Belgium, where he always felt uncomfortable with his looks.
I wasn't happy with the way I was looking. They irritated, they laughed at me when I was little in school, and I just wanted to create myself into a new face.
When he went to see a doctor, Emmanuel was diagnosed with a structural deformity of the jaw, causing it to look too long.
The doctor showed my parents that I have a dysfunction on my upper and lower jaw, and if I didn't do an operation on it, all my teeth should be falling out by the year of 40.
It was then that Emmanuel had an idea that would change the course of his life.
I went to a doctor appointment for doing the surgery on my upper and lower jaw, and then I said, if you work on my upper and lower jaw, why not the structure of Michael Jackson? So I showed them photographs of Michael Jackson, and the doctor said, well, I will do my best.
Emmanuel's transformation begins with reconstructive jaw surgery. For the first time on national television, he shares his video diary of his long and very painful journey.
We zijn vandaag 22 september en ja, er treedt nog een beetje zwelling op, maar voor de rest lijkt alles in orde.
Emmanuel's secret desire to look even more like his favorite singer grows stronger. So he decides to consult with a series of doctors to see if they could help take his fantasy one step further.
I've taken to the doctors lots of photographs of Michael Jackson, and they said, we can do this and that, but we cannot exaggerate.
Just 1 year later, after his first operation, Emmanuel goes under the knife again to widen his cheekbones and balance out his face.
Op dus deze 2 ijzeren pennen, dus het osteosynthese materiaal te verwijderen.
And he doesn't stop there. No Michael Jackson look-alike would be complete without a nose job, so Emmanuel has his done, twice. But Emmanuel's not satisfied with his altered appearance yet. He continues his quest to look like Michael Jackson with 5 more painstaking procedures. He has a cleft put in his chin, permanent makeup applied to his eyes and eyebrows, teeth implants, and, most recently, 1,600 hairs transplanted onto his scalp. He also gets monthly saline injections in his nose to keep its distinct Michael Jackson look.
He wants to look like somebody else. This is not the average patient that we have.
Now, after 5 years, 9 surgeries, and $50,000 in medical bills, Emmanuel's metamorphosis is complete. But his new look has taken its toll on his bank account. To finance his off-the-wall operations, he works as a nurse, where wearing a mask is a coincidental must for this Michael Jackson clone. But hard work is an easy trade-off for Emmanuel's desire to be like his superstar.
I am a really true fan of Michael Jackson, not just because of the music and his dance, but also of his looks and his fashion, because he really is a creation of himself.
Emmanuel's passion to create his own Michael Jackson image doesn't end with his physical appearance. He's also redesigned his house in true pop star fashion.
So this is the Michael Jackson logo, the M from Michael and the J from Jackson. They did it on my glass. As you can see, there are 4 favorite colors of Michael Jackson: red, black, gold, and silver. And this is my recording and rehearsing studio. I have a lot of pictures on my walls. I took all the pictures of Michael Jackson myself, so I'm very proud of my pictures.
And Emmanuel's most prized possession is his specially designed bathtub, a copy of the one Michael Jackson uses in his Paris hotel suite. Emmanuel begins every day bathing in this decadent decor. Then, he chooses one of his many custom-made outfits to transform himself into the king of pop.
Most famous is, of course, the jacket Billie Jean. I had a woman who sewed this for me. She worked 40 hours on it, and she was terribly excited. I have something which I guess nobody has, and that's the real socks of Michael Jackson.
Once he's dressed, this Michael Jackson look-alike hits the town in celebrity style. And an Emmanuel sighting is always a thriller.
You look like Michael Jackson. He's good. He's very good.
He looks like Michael Jackson. His face, his nose, yes, and his hair too.
Emmanuel's resemblance to the king of pop puts him on stage, working nightly as a Michael Jackson impersonator. Always trying to be as bad as he can.
This is a picture of me 10 years ago. And now, honestly, I am really more happy with the way I am looking now.
Believe it.
Emmanuel has yet to meet his idol. We'll be right back.
Next, you gotta be good to impress the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Find out which critters make the cut when Ripley's search for America's most unbelievable animal is unleashed. Next. And the Ripley's refs are ready for action as these two tubs go gut to gut to try and devour the world's most hot dogs.
On tonight's Ripley's Challenge.
Ripley's Believe It or Not. The strangest pets in the nation turn out as Ripley searches coast to coast for America's most unbelievable animal.
Our quest to find the most unbelievable animal in America takes us south to Dallas, Texas. Now, you'd think we'd see some horses, or maybe even an armadillo. Not a chance, but your jaw will drop when you see what we did find.
It was clear during this week's Ripley's audition that Dallas, Texas has really gone to the dogs. And the 3 Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders who joined us as judges had every contestant jumping for attention. There were animals that did tricks. Lots and lots of tricks.
My name is Ed Perry, and this is the star. This is Duchess.
This is little Spy. He's learning to dance in his father's footsteps.
Very good boy. She is going to jump through the hoop.
Oh, good job.
Very good.
His name is Blade, and he is full of energy.
I can see that he's very hyper.
Yes, he's ready to go. Look, sit pretty. Yes. Leg, leg, leg. Good walk. Good boy.
Thanks, Blade.
Thank you.
Oh.
Others got their groove on, showing off their fancy footwork.
Oh, she does backwards too.
Go, pilot, go leg, and walk, dance, ready?
Okay, one more time.
Even the cheerleaders wanted in on the action. But out of all the Dallas contestants competing for Ripley's most unbelievable animal, Augie, the tennis ball trick dog, was the judges' unanimous favorite. And let's just say his story is a real mouthful. Augie the doggy may not look like the sporting type, but take this 8-year-old golden retriever to the tennis court, and it's a different story. Because although Augie can't play tennis, like most dogs, he loves the balls. And what sets this pooch apart from the rest of the canine crowd is that, believe it or not, Augie can cram a staggering 5 regulation-sized tennis balls into his mouth. Owner Lauren Miller first discovered Augie's amazing talent during a game of catch.
Very early on, when we threw a tennis ball, he would keep it away, and so we would get tired of chasing him, and so we got more tennis balls and just kept throwing them. So he gradually, learned to hold 1, then 2, then 3, 4, and finally 5.
But not just any ball will do. Augie is a pretty picky pup.
He doesn't like the kind that the pet store make. He really does prefer your Wilson Pro Pen and all the real tennis balls.
And though 5 balls at one time is truly unbelievable, the question on everyone's mind is, can Augie conquer 6?
One time my youngest son took a 6 tennis ball while he was sitting down with the 5 in his mouth and kind of tucked it under his lip, but he would not be able to do that on his own.
But Augie doesn't seem bothered by the fact that he's stuck on 5. After all, he's got a family that adores him. And from the smile on his face, you know he's having a ball.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Next, these two bottomless pits battle it out in the Ripley's pit.
Just have one thing to say to Mr. Boulat. I'm here to win, and you're going down.
Can they down more dogs than anyone in history? Find out in tonight's Ripley's Challenge, next. Now we take you back to Robert Ripley's world.
Ripley, leave it or not. Leave it or not.
The year is 1967, and the Army is about to test one of its most advanced aircraft. Codenamed the XH-51A, this classified chopper has been fitted with a screaming 500 horsepower jet engine. Ray Gaudy is the pilot for this historic flight. His mission, to push this prototype to its maximum speed. With only enough fuel for 20 minutes in the air, Ray gets down to business. In one pass, he rockets over spectators at a blistering 302 miles per hour in a helicopter, setting a new record and helping to pave the way for the modern-day Apache gunship.
Leave it or not.
Each week, the Ripley's Challenge pits 2 people against each other in the battle of strength and skill. Let's go out to the Ripley's Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Ripley's Challenge, where 2 hungry competitors will attempt to out-eat one another. Introducing Big Bayou Boy Below, weighing in at 330 pounds, from New Orleans, Louisiana. Boy holds the record for eating 510 raw oysters in under 2 hours. Tonight's challenger, Gentleman Joe Manchetti, weighing in at 295 pounds from Wallingford, Connecticut. holding the record for eating 45 conch fritters in 6 minutes. Joe is ranked 8th in the world by the IFOCE, the International Federation of Competitive Eaters. And also welcome our Ripley's referee, Jennifer Driver. The challenge is as follows. The competitors will have exactly 10 minutes to chow down as many hot dogs as humanly possible. Should the hot dogs come back up, our competitors will be disqualified.
I would say my competitor better be ready because I got a hungry appetite and I'm ready to put all these hot dogs down.
Just had one thing to say to Mr. Bulat. I'm here to win, and you're going down.
The troughs are loaded, and the competitors are hungry. Gentlemen, take your places. Your Ripley's challenge begins at the sound of the whistle.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Ready.
Get set.
And they're off. Now remember, folks, Joe and Boyd only have 10 minutes to consume as many hot dogs as they can. Boyd appears to be struggling with his first 2 dogs. This could get messy. Now keep in mind, it takes 8 seconds for these hot dogs to reach their stomachs and 8 hours for the dogs to digest. Boyd's looking like he's gonna hurl. Did we mention these dogs have been on ice all day? They're cold, hard, and crunchy. 7 minutes to go. It's a close race. Big Bayou Boyd's on his 9th dog. Gentleman Joe just finished 8th. Where are these dogs going? Well, the human stomach can stretch 50 times its normal size and hold approximately 4.5 quarts. Enough to fill a regulation basketball. Come on, everybody, let's give them a cheer. Some support out there. We're at the halfway point. They're neck and neck. 20 hot dogs for Boyd, 20 hot dogs for Joe. It's a dog-eat-dog race. With each hot dog, Joe and Boyd are consuming a whopping 670 milligrams of sodium and 20 grams of fat. Let's hear it for these guys. They're coming down to the wire. Joe and Boyd attempting to make hot dog history. One minute left. It looks like Boyd's about to blow cookies. Or hot dogs, maybe. 36 hot dogs for Joe to Boyd's 37. What a race! 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Competitors, you must now chew and swallow what's left in your mouth, please. Thank you. Please return to your starting points. And stand by while we confirm the official count. All right, guys, let's get those hot dogs down. Ripley's ref has to check your mouth, and she's not coming near you right now, let me tell you.
Let's see. It's all good.
All right, the mouth is clean, but you might want to floss, Boyd. Ladies and gentlemen, according to our official count, Boyd below has consume 40 hot dogs in 10 minutes. But wait, tonight's winner with 41 hot dogs, gentleman Joe Manchetti.
I feel great about winning the Ripley's Challenge. I saw that Boyd was at 40, and at the end, I did what I didn't think I could do. I stuffed 3 dogs in my mouth at once to hit 41. All I was thinking about was winning.
Let's give it up for gentleman Joe Manchetti, tonight's Ripley's Challenge winner.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Next, it looks like a twisted piece of flesh. But hear why this rare deep-sea discovery is catching the ear of scientists around the world when Dean delves into the Ripley's vault. Next.
Some of the artifacts here in the Ripley's vault can leave you scratching your head, especially if you have no idea what you're looking at. This object would only be recognized by an expert in, let's say, large marine mammals. Next clue, it can communicate over 100 miles away underwater. Final hint, it's made of bone. Well, if you haven't guessed it, this is the fossilized eardrum of a whale, weighing in at about 1.5 pounds. Along with great hearing, the blue whale is also the largest and loudest animal on the planet, making sounds louder than a jet plane. Unbelievable? Believe it.
Those with the guts.
All right, let's do this.
Win the glory. Fear Factor. Back-to-back episodes. Tonight starting at 7. Only on Schiller. Scary good.
If it's dead, but it's still moving, definitely don't kiss it. Zombie Week starts tomorrow at 7. Only on Schiller.